I'm Kate, that's Jamie, and this is Two Dumb Bees.
Join us as we navigate the realms of the supernatural and unravel the quirks of pop culture.
Come scroll with us. Baby. Sorry.
Maybe Thea will say hi first. Or Carl.
That was Carl for sure. Hello, Dumpy besties. Welcome back.
Again.
We're happy to be here and to talk to y'all.
We have some fun things to talk about today. And I did not watch the documentary, so.
The Matthew Perry?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Are you starting today?
Oh, I would love to start.
Okay.
I would love to start.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Bhad Bhabie and Alabama Barker.
This is when we need video. That was hilarious. Jamie's like flinging her hair like as an accessory, like it's like
helicopter hair, man.
Oh,
I'm very eccentric. Funny. I talk with my hands, so when my hair is down and within grasp of my hands,
it must be involved. All right.
But yes, if you have not heard about the beef, we're gonna bring it to you. Just call us Arby's. We got the beef, or the deets on the beef.
Beautiful.
What happened was, Bhad Bhabie had a baby with a dude named Levon. Do we know who this guy is? Do you know anything about this dude? That's your baby daddy? Because
I don't.
I don't think Googled him.
Anything, is he?
I Googled him and literally it legit just says that he maintains a private life and his profession is unknown. So still don't know who he is. Don't know anything about the guy. He's just like some dude.
Gotcha.
That's her baby daddy. And so then we know she was, she's going through chemo because she's battling cancer and whatnot.
It's like a blood cancer, I think.
Yeah, and then she had the baby, and
we're talking about Danielle.
Yeah, Bergoli. Bhad Bhabie. So then Alabama Barker allegedly sleeps with her boyfriend, Levon. And I don't know. I think that Bhad Bhabie had posted a couple of stories basically accusing Alabama Barker of like stealing her man and whatnot. And Alabama obviously says that, no, that's not true. Well, then Bhad Bhabie came out of retirement. Okay. Battling cancer, came out of retirement to diss this woman. Okay. She brought it with, the first diss track was called Overcooked, where she accused Alabama of stealing Levon. And she also says like that she fucked Tyga and had, I don't know if I can say the A word on here.
Yeah, probably not.
She had it removed. What happened after she slept with Tyga, allegedly. I don't know that. I haven't seen the sonogram. And she also accused her of sleeping with Soulja Boy. It's a whole thing. Then Alabama should have just probably let sleeping dogs lie, right? Like, you got dissed, you did your bad thing, you got dissed. But no, she put out a diss track back to Bhad Bhabie called Cry Baby, but spelled like Bad Baby.
See, I do really think Alabama should have just let this go, because I do think she slept with her boyfriend and she had cancer and had a newborn baby. Like, let it go.
Right. So, like, girl, you kind of wrong all the way around. Like, you did her hella dirty. And, like, more importantly, y'all was supposed to be friends. And you can do hoe shit. You just can't do hoe shit to your friends, and I will die on that hill.
Yeah. You can't say that you're friends and then sleep with their, like, you're supposed to go to a different group.
Right.
Girl code, okay?
Like, there's so many dudes out there. Why do you gotta sleep with your friend's dude? It doesn't make sense.
No, it's messed up, and I would never. And I hope none of our listeners would ever, because no.
And, like, whatever, he's a dog too, and Bad Baby could do better than this Levon, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. He's nasty too. He's the
But
worst.
Alabama releases Cry Baby, and I didn't listen to it. I listened to other people talk about it because I don't like Alabama. I'm Team Baby, 100%. But basically in the song, she's just calling Bad Baby a cry baby, telling her to get over it and shit, basically. And then Bad Baby drops Ms. Whitman, where again,
Such
she
a
kind
bop.
of, it's great. I love it. It's gonna live rent free in my head like Gucci Flip Flops.
Gucci Flip Flops was a good song, and I don't care who hears me say it.
Yeah, I like Bad Baby.
So do I.
Y'all can get bent. I like her.
So do I. I do too, a lot.
And I love that she's absolutely ratchet. And listen, again, I feel like Alabama from Calabasas don't want the smoke from Bad Baby,
She doesn't know what she's doing.
from the streets. Like, they are. You seen her on Dr. Phil? Come on, they're from the hood.
Yeah, it's
And
not
her
worth
mom, her Bad Baby's mom, is just as crazy as she is.
it. 100%. It's just like Janelle Evans. Well, it's not just like that because I like Bad Baby. I hate Janelle Evans. But Janelle Evans and Barbara.
I don't know
Same
who that
shit.
is.
Teen Mom.
Oh, I hate that show. It just irritates the piss out of me. So
You don't like trashy TV though. Well, you like some
They're
of it.
so irritating.
I love trashy TV. It's my favorite.
I
Makes
like
me happy.
like
Makes me so
Wipeout.
happy.
I like watching people get hurt on TV.
I mean, I guess I like Wipeout too. I know, but I
or
like watching
America's
all of that.
Funniest Videos on
That still exists.
They have
You can
like
still watch
a few
it.
seasons of it on Disney Plus.
Huh.
And they have some
Okay.
with the old guy and some with the new guy. I don't know if they're still making episodes of it though. No idea.
Yeah, I'm certainly not watching that personally.
Anyway, so Miss Whitman was a direct shot at Alabama because I guess I seen allegedly that Travis Barker named Alabama after Alabama Whitman from the 1993 film True Romance.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like shots fired number one. And then again, she makes shots at Tyga and Soulja Boy in this one. I would repeat some of it for y'all, but I don't
There's
think
no
that I
way.
can. There's not even one whole line, I think, in any of these songs that I could say and not get like demonetized. So
I highly suggest you go watch it though. All
it's
of them.
great.
They're all Miss Whitman's good.
She just dropped
looks
a new
so
one today.
good.
Did you listen to the one?
Yeah, I did. I listened.
OG Crash Out.
Yes, and what a name. It's so good. I love her.
She is the OG Crash Out though.
Yeah.
100%.
It's so good.
But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Oh, Miss Whitman too. Also, Kanye fired shots. Pew pew.
That was funny.
Anyway,
That stays
Kanye
in.
fired shots because he let Baby use his beat in Miss Whitman. That background beat, that's
Oh.
his. And he came out
Oops.
later and said, like, oh, he's not in the drama. It's just a good song.
Whatever. I hate Kanye. I didn't
But
know that.
no, he totally, because Alabama's stepmom is Courtney, but
Yeah.
everybody allegedly Travis really wanted Kim and didn't get her.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense why Kanye was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, just to fire shots at the Kardashians.
Which I'm
Which I
okay with
think
that.
I read too that Kim or Courtney and Kylie don't like Alabama.
Well, she's only 19. So I'll give her a little grace, but she sounds not like a good person.
Yeah, she needs to
But who knows? We don't know.
evaluate her priorities.
Silly. Yeah, that's not something you do to your friend. In I don't know.
But these songs, they're all fucking bangers.
Well, Bad Babies are bangers.
Yeah. I don't know about Crybaby. I didn't listen to it. If
Me
y'all
either.
like Alabama, y'all go listen to it. I'm not going to.
She's not getting my listen. We're biased over here. Okay.
Uh,
And she like went against like those teen camps that they send, like the religious camps that are like scary and stuff.
well, Bad Baby claimed like a while ago, right, that she was
Yeah.
abused there.
So it
Like
was
they're
like
fucked
Paris
up.
Hilton and some other people, and they've all like been like, no, these camps are bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always thought Dr. Phil was kind of shady.
I am an avid Dr. Phil hater. I think he's full of crap. There's plenty of other people who think that too. I implore you to do a little search in YouTube or Google about Dr. Phil not even being a freaking doctor. So
Oh my god, he's not.
he lost his license and stuff, and he had lawsuits, and like he's not, I don't know. I don't like him.
So potentially there is some shady shit going on at his
Allegedly, I don't know
camp.
anything. I don't know anything. I'm a big dumb dummy. That's why this is called Two Dumb Bees. Just like as a disclaimer, don't listen to me. Do your own whatever. I don't know
Right.
anything.
Everything here is our
Alleged.
full opinion.
Yeah, we don't know. Now that that's disclaimered on there.
But we believe wholeheartedly, and you'd have to do a lot of fucking convincing probably to change our minds.
Yeah, it's all personal opinion here, but I don't like Dr. Phil, okay? I just don't.
I don't either. I think he's a meanie.
Same. So I watched the Matthew Perry documentary because we had talked a little bit about, and that's on Hulu, I think, for anybody interested.
Didn't you tell me it was on Peacock?
Okay, I lie. It's on Peacock. I wanted to watch it because we had talked about Matthew Perry a little bit at the beginning, but I did not do a very good job at covering like what all happened in like a timeline. So I thought that maybe we could just kind of go over a little bit of a timeline and what like actually happened. So like, you know, he had been through addiction and all that. We all knew that. And then he had his book that had just kind of come out. So his book had come out about a year-ish before he died. And everybody was kind of like, yeah, he was like on the top of the world. So it was kind of weird. Turns out he was just like in a raging ketamine addiction, allegedly. Don't come for me. Okay. It's sad. Addiction is sad. If you need help with addiction, there's a lot of helplines and things. We are not experts on addiction. I don't know, I don't know the ins and outs. I'm just going to talk about this based on like what I watched in this documentary here. So his assistant seemed to be like the guy.
Well, and that was the thing. Like when he first passed away, they were saying like it was the assistant who was getting him
Mm-hmm.
the ketamine.
Yeah. He was definitely spearheading a lot of this. He had the day that he had passed away, he had sent his assistant out on some errands, and when he had gotten back, he was unconscious. Uh, he had injected him right before he left to run those errands, and then Matthew Perry was found dead on arrival and in the hot tub. And apparently, this was kind of like a known thing. I think I was saying that he was like kind of known to get high and get in the hot tub. That was like his thing.
Yeah, I think you were about to be there.
So in 2022, Matthew released his book, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. And the big terrible thing was his addiction. Oh, I meant to watch that Diane Sawyer interview and I forgot. But they really they talked a lot about that Diane Sawyer interview, and they also in this documentary. I'm not going to go through this whole documentary. I want to know more about like what actually happened. Um, I wasn't curious about like all the backstory and like his whole life. If you're interested in that, like watch it.
Right. I wanted like why did he
Yeah,
just start doing drugs because it's Hollywood and everybody's doing drugs and woohoo, and then it just kind of spiraled out
yeah.
of control. Were there deeper issues?
He said like I don't know. He had gotten famous, and that's when he's really started. And he seemed like lonely, people said, because he was kind of an only child. But he had been clean. He had figured his shit out, and then he started doing this ketamine therapy, which a lot of people do. But I think it just like, and a lot of people do not get addicted to ketamine, which is why they consider it safe. So it must have just been like the perfect storm, supposedly, for him. But he really like had a problem.
Well, and I don't know, did his doctors get charged? Are you going to talk about that?
Yeah, yeah.
Because them doctors are fucking wrong and they should have stopped their shit as soon as he started asking for like higher doses and or more frequent doses. Like you can
Yeah.
see that he's having a problem with it. Stop giving it to him for fucking money, you pigs.
Well, and that's the thing. We'll get into that because that is like the whole problem. So Kenneth, his personal assistant, started obtaining the ketamine for Perry from Dr. Chavez and Dr. Placencia. And ketamine is a party drug and a level 3 narcotic, let's not like forget. And Dr. Chavez would create the prescriptions and pass them down to Dr. Placencia, who would fill them. And when you read the communications, you can see they knew exactly what they were doing. Dr. Placencia states multiple times that he says this is an opportunity to make a lot of money, and that's exactly what he did. He sold 20 vials in 1 month to Mr. Perry for $55,000 in 1 month. And it only cost Dr. Chavez $12 for the prescription. $55,000 for a prescription that was $12.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
It's crazy. Placencia sent to Chavez. I wonder how much this moron will pay. Let's find out. They were using an encrypted app, but law enforcement was able to get into that. Don't think that you can just use like different apps and stuff and get away with shit, because you cannot.
I hope they lost their fucking medical license.
Oh, fucking totally. Fuck them. Excuse me, but fuck them. The doctors were the ones showing the assistant how to administer the ketamine. And at this point, he's burning through that 55K in ketamine. Like, just devouring it. Now they got another guy getting them ketamine called Eric Fleming. Named. You know, it's his name. I don't know why I said it like that.
We'll call him Dick.
Yeah. So Dick, who was a former director with the connections to LA drug underworld, started getting involved with everything. And now there's all kinds of drug dealing going on. They got it from this Eric dude. They're getting it from these other people. And now, like, this one lady who's like the queen of ketamine or something is like involved somehow too. I don't freaking know. And in the final 3 days before his death, Perry would receive 27 shots of ketamine, which was and then Kenneth administered that last dose, and he drowned in his hot tub. They all deleted their messages too after they found out that he died. They deleted all of their messages.
But
Wonder why. Eric Fleming pled guilty to conspiracy to distribute ketamine and one of distribution to ketamine resulting in death.
Good.
The queen of ketamine, I cannot say her name. Jasveen Sengana is charged with multiple offenses, including 1 count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine. She denies the charges and is pleading not guilty. Dr. Placencia is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine, several counts of distribution. Dr. Placencia's lawyer denies the abuse of ketamine. Kenneth, I believe, pled guilty. But yeah. It's a bunch of bullshit, if you ask me.
Yeah. So the trial for this is ongoing then?
Yeah, for the people who have pled not guilty, yes.
Interesting.
Yep. I don't love it. I can't believe so many people were involved. They were just draining his bank account. It's disgusting. Here, I'm gonna pause really quick. Do you have a fun fact?
Did see that. I don't. So talk about the woolly mice.
Okay, this will be a short episode today. That's okay. So I specifically picked this topic to irritate Jamie. I just knew she would hate it. I mean, I hate it too. There's nothing to love, in my personal opinion. I think it's craziness. But again, I did specifically pick this to irritate Jamie and make her upset.
Because I just think leave well enough alone. Why can't anybody ever just leave well enough the fuck alone? Leave it alone.
I knew she would hate it. So we're going to talk about the woolly mice. If you haven't heard, they're trying to like bring back the woolly mammoth, and these mice are supposedly the first step. So let me read this. It's from CNN, mostly. Scientists created a woolly mouse with mammoth traits. Why? Is it a step towards bringing back the extinct Giant? I don't think so. Like, I think this is silly. With curly whiskers and wavy, light hair that grows 3 times longer than the ordinary lab mouse, the genetically modified rodent embodies several woolly mammoth like traits, according to Colossal Biosciences. The private Dallas company is behind efforts to resurrect the mammoth and other extinct animals. Colossal said its woolly mouse would enable its scientists to test hypotheses about the link between specific DNA sequences and physical traits that enable the mammoth, which went extinct around 4,000 years ago, to adapt to life in cold climates. It's an important step towards validating our approach to resurrecting traits that have been lost to extinction. Okay, this is dumb.
I mean, the mice were kind of cute, but
but you just made long hair mice.
And we don't need winter resistant mice. We have enough fucking mice.
Why do we need? Yeah, there is no point. Robin Lovell Badge, head of the Stem Cell Biology and Developmental Genetics Laboratory at the Francis Crick Institute in London, says via email, "My biggest problem with the paper is that there is nothing addressing whether the modified mice are cold tolerant through introducing traits that are apparent in mammoths, which is the justification given for carrying out the work. As it is, we have some cute-looking hairy mice with no understanding of their physiology, behavior, etc. It doesn't give them any closer to know if they would eventually be able to give an elephant useful mammoth-like traits, and we have learned little biology." Yeah. Like, why are you creating weird little hairy mice? Like, you're not actually doing anything.
No, because scientists just like to play God and create weird shit.
Colossal
no
has
reason.
raised $435 million since it was founded in 2021 by entrepreneur Ben Lamb and Harvard University gynecologist George Church. The company plans to recreate the mammoth, dodo, and Tasmanian tiger by editing the genome of each species' closest living relative to make a hybrid animal that would visually indistinguishable from its extinct forerunner. Unfortunately, the company wants to restore the fauna to their natural habitat. No, you cannot just natural habitat, but there's not all the other natural things that was there for their natural habitat.
And like the dodo birds died essentially because they were stupid. They had no sense of self-preservation, right? And so they just all got fucking eaten. So what are you going to do? You going to make a bunch of dodo birds and go put them right back where all their natural predators are to get eaten again?
Yeah, because only the strong survived, and they're still surviving. Duh.
I don't know. I just think shit like the woolly mammoth that went extinct by natural causes.
Oh, but the company argues that having mammoth-like creatures lumbering around the Arctic would compress the snow and grass that insulates the ground, slowing the rate of permafrost thaw. No, it's good. It's good for the environment to have the mammoths back. Don't you know?
Stop it. Maybe they'll put them all on Greenland. Sorry.
Let's not bring more things to Greenland. Iceland has enough going on. These poor countries. They don't need us. Or
our woolly mammoths. What's next? They'll be like, oh, we made the woolly mammoth. Might as well make a fucking T-Rex. Stupid.
Yeah, I hate it. Well, that's what we got for you today. I know it's pretty short. Usually we try to go more around 50 minutes, my friends. Sorry about that. It's been a little crazy in the lives of two dumb bees.
And I didn't have like a ton that I really just was like, ooh, we got to talk about that.
I think maybe we'll hop on and do an extra episode this month or something.
Maybe we will. Maybe we can update you guys if they actually bring these freaking astronauts home on Friday.
Yeah.
Is that this?
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, Friday?
Yeah. We could do something. We can do an extra. I would love that.
Because they had a problem. They were supposed to bring the astronauts home like Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now there was some other problem again. But now they figured out the problem and fixed it, and they're gonna take off on Friday and hopefully bring these astronauts home that have been there since June of 2024. They've been there for so long, and it was supposed to be like what, an 8-day trip?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was one of the first things we ever covered, and we've been going. This is our 30th episode.
Ooh.
We've been going
Fancy.
for about a year, pretty much. I'll say about a year.
Yeah.
For all 10 of you who listen.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Oh. Eventually there will be more. Maybe as we get better. We're hopeful.
And it's better every time, I think.
Me too. But no, I'd like to do an update about the astronauts, even if it's short, because we have been obsessively following them. Maybe not talking about it so much. I don't know. We have been talking about it a lot, though, here too. But we talk about it to each other an awful lot.
Yeah, I've definitely complained about how long they've been up there in other episodes.
100%, yeah. It's definitely happened. All right, friends. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. I think it's time for us to go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.